We can smell marijuana. That still gives us the right to come in and search for that, okay?
Bullshit.
No, it does. I don't have to have a warrant when I can smell it.
A man in Owensboro, Kentucky, accidentally butt dialed 911 by pressing the emergency button on his iPhone's lock screen. And then some of the most constitutionally ignorant cops I've ever shown on this channel arrive at the guy's front door. He tells them it was a butt dial.
Bro, this aesthetic is fire, bro. That's W setup, bro. Look at this setup, bro. This is professional. Like, this is the definition of professional. Look at this, bro. Look at the background. He got muskets. He got all type of, bro. Yeah. And W plaques in the background.
I've ever shown on this channel arrive at the guy's front door. He tells them it was a butt dial, that he's alone in his house, that there's no emergency.
You said you're home alone, no one's there with you? You called by accident?
But sensing something other than complete and
I will say though, like, that's the thing about it, as a cop though, like, that shit would be like, You caught on accident? Like, shit, like, I feel like, cause what if there is somebody in this specific place, and now look at it. And now the person's just dead. And you didn't even try to look. So I feel like in certain situation, you gotta, but in this scenario right here, it was just because they smell weed. I don't know.
Total submission to government authority. The cops claim that they smell marijuana. They stick their foot in the door and they detain him without a warrant.
I don't know why you're being
total submission to government authority. The cops claim that they smell marijuana. They stick their foot in the door and they detain him without a warrant.
I don't know why you're being so difficult about this.
Because I know my rights.
No, okay, and I know my rights, and our rights as officers. We can smell marijuana, so we can...
Even worse than that, they tell him that they're about to come inside his house, also without a warrant, just due to the alleged smell of marijuana.
You have to be 21 to purchase that.
22.
Okay.
Right,
so we need to verify that then. How about that?
Just completely disregarding long-standing and clearly established constitutional law saying that they cannot do that. So the guy asks for their supervisor, but when the supervisor shows up, he's even worse than they are.
Whoa. I want to talk to you because you're the supervisor.
That's like the scariest thing. You thinking that the higher up will be the better one. Oh, it's Tommy. He the worst one, but he got the authority to actually do so. Yeah, no. What good reason?
Anybody?
He must have had hella shit. He must have actually had some, but I feel like, bro, he wasn't supposed to know.
You don't need my name to do that, though. I don't have to give my name.
He's bored.
You said you're home alone, no one's there with you? You called by accident?
Yeah. When I said I called, I hung up.
Okay, I know, but like,
I need to get this stuff like this where you can just remove background noise and just have voice. This is so gas. It's a good filter. Real, because like that's like so much copyrighted state.
Cell phone dot hit here is what came.
Okay. I just told you I didn't mean to call.
So what were you trying to call if you didn't mean to call?
I didn't mean to call. I just accidentally hit the emergency.
That's a bright light.
Like that.
Oh, thank you.
It's tired. But I just hit the emergency call by accident, I guess.
Then he gonna turn his light off. Nigga, that's my house.
After he explains to them that he mistakenly hit that emergency button on his lock screen and that everything was fine, that there was no emergency, the officer says, well, even though there's no emergency here, you're now required to give me your name because I can smell the smell of marijuana from inside your residence.
Listen to his words.
Well, even though there's no emergency here, you're now required to give me your name because I can smell the smell of marijuana from inside your residence. Xavier explains that it's not marijuana, that it's a perfectly legal product, and he even offers to show it to the officer to explain why he thinks he smells marijuana. But the officer responded that he wasn't interested in actually investigating the source of this suspicious smell that he said he wants to investigate, but rather he just wants Xavier's name.
Okay.
Why though?
Yeah, well, here's what we're gonna do right now. You're gonna give us your name because I can smell the marijuana coming out of the house right now.
It's perfectly legal. It's THCA.
No, marijuana is not legal. Okay.
It's not marijuana. It's.
Well, it smells like marijuana.
It's
okay.
Show you.
No, we don't need to talk about that right now. But
I don't have to give my name though.
So you're gonna give your name now? Or we can just get a search warrant for your house. We legally can come in your house right now.
I feel real dumb.
Listen,
I can. This literally just THCA. Do you buy it at the store?
First, he said, we can get a search warrant for your house. But then,
the way he said that, like, bro, leave him alone. He ain't even doing nothing. It sounds like he's so for real.
He corrected himself and he said, we can actually come into your house right now just because we say we smell marijuana. The officer claims that he gets to come in and search now for that product that Xavier already offered to voluntarily show him. Xavier then correctly says, no, you can't, not without a warrant. The officer then responds saying he does not have to have a warrant because he can smell it.
Listen, we can smell marijuana.
Okay.
Okay. So whether it's THC 8 or not, that still gives us the right to come in and search for that, okay?
No, he don't believe his own word. That's what's getting me.
No, it does. I don't have to have a warrant when I can smell it.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
It's not my private property.
Yes, it does matter. It's not private property like that.
It's a little different. Okay, it'd be different if he was like, no, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing, bro. He's literally telling you what the source of the smell is. He asking you to show it. He going through the steps and tribulation. But that at a certain point, you can't even explain yourself. What's the point? You know, if you can't even explain yourself, you know,
it is.
I don't care.
That's
listen, all you had to do is give us your name, and we were going to be. Yes, you do now. Now that I can smell the marijuana, yes, you do.
Okay.
Xavier again offers to show the officer what he's smelling, and the officer again responds that he doesn't actually care. Then the officer takes a different tack and he says that even though the smell could be explained by this legal product, that in order to buy that product, Xavier has to be 21 to buy it. And so now he needs to come into his house in order to verify his age that he's legal to use that product.
I'm perfectly I'm just telling you, I can show you what it is. It's legal. It's part of the farm bill. It's legal.
Why you gotta go to my house
like I said, to me, it smells like marijuana.
And I have.
I don't like. Why does he need to go in there? He's telling you, wait, what? Why is he on some weird stuff? And these cops be turning their body cameras off. Cause he already on camera saying he don't even need a warrant. You think he care about your life? No, he can do something. I don't know.
Conditions to qualify me for
okay. You have to be 21 to purchase that.
22.
Okay. So we need to verify that. Then how about that?
The officer insists that Xavier misunderstands his rights, and he doesn't appreciate the rights of the officers. He claims that it's just like a car, that if he smells marijuana in your car, he can then go search your car. He says the same goes for your house. If I smell marijuana in your house, I get to come in and search your house.
I don't know why you're being so difficult about this.
Because I know my rights.
No, okay, and I know my rights and our rights as officers. We can smell marijuana, so we can legally. What's that?
I also know you're allowed to lie to me, so you could just.
Yeah, I'm allowed to lie to you, but do you not understand the law that
my uncle's
when I could? Okay, do you want to call him and ask him? Because I promise you, just like if you're driving a car and I smell marijuana in the car, I can get you out and I can search your car.
Yeah, because
same goes for your
under the influence.
Same goes for your house.
Yeah,
if I can smell marijuana at your house.
Listen to what he just said, because you're driving under influence. What am I doing? I'm in my bed sleep in crutches, bro. Where am I going? He can't even drive. Boy, he probably can drive, but where is he going? He's
house.
But Xavier tells him that he.
Let me know the reasoning, okay? Because you're driving under influence with a vehicle. That makes sense, right? But if you smell it in my house, what is the circumstance? Because I'm sleeping without. Really?
Same goes for your house. If I can smell marijuana at your house.
But Xavier tells him that he doesn't want to give him his name because of the principle of it. He has the right not to do so. He brings up the fact that his uncle is a local lawyer. The officer acknowledges that he knows his uncle, and then he encourages Xavier to call his uncle in order to verify that what he's telling him is true, that he doesn't need a warrant to come into Xavier's house to search because he smells marijuana.
That's overpowering.
I was at cops the other day and they seen weed laid out and they didn't.
Yeah, we usually don't care. But when you're being obnoxious about it, you won't tell us your name. Okay? There's a reason people call 911. It doesn't not just an accident usually. Okay?
Yeah, you know how like in your lock screen you can hit like emergency call?
Yeah.
And it like calls automatically?
Then why not just give your name and be done with it?
Because I don't have to. It's like the thing like if I told you, hey, I need you to give me $1 million, you don't have to.
Okay.
Excuse
me. Legally. What's that?
Frank Brancato?
Yeah, I know who Brancato is. Okay, great.
You trying to close that
door?
I'm
not stupid.
Okay. And I promise you, if you ask him about what we can legally do on search and seizures, if I can smell it, I can articulate it. If I can see it, we can go that route as well, okay?
I'm telling you it's legal, and you know what I'm
No, I do not. I don't use THCA.
But you know what it is. Come on now.
I've never smelt it.
But you know what it is.
I think with
it's hemp. It smells the same as weed.
It does not.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Where he's coming from is we can smell weed. It smells like weed, so we can't. We don't.
Get that. I'm not with you.
That's what he's trying to get at.
It's just like you drinking a non-alcoholic beer. It smells exactly like beer, right?
I mean, I've been drinking too.
I feel like this dude over here, he just not speaking up. Like he's trying to back his coworker. bro, you know that shit sound dumb. You're not looking at him at this point. You're looking down.
Dude.
But I don't understand why you're not just stay right there. Don't check your door or anything.
For the medical marijuana, what
Why is he going? What?
Delta 352 Central. Can you run
Where they
Kentucky
taking
159?
Which I'm not doing nothing illegal. You know?
Yeah, I know you're not. No one said you were. So
He's literally he was trying to like do a little flash in the car to see if he trying to see anybody in the trunk or something. I think.
a crime, and you even just said, you know, I'm not
and
doing
he just did something. I don't know what call he just called in. He said something. It didn't sound
illegal,
good.
so I don't have to give you my name.
Okay. I can articulate that you're doing something illegal because I can smell marijuana. Okay.
But he's saying, you know, I'm not doing nothing illegal.
Yeah.
I can show you what it is to show you it's not illegal.
He did say that.
I'm not doing nothing illegal. You know?
yeah, I know you're not. No one said you were. No one said you were. No one said you were. No one said you were.
Going back to 98.4. Martin coming from William.
Look at his face, bro. He's like, oh no, I did say that. I did say that.
Here, the air is colder, the days are
It's
shorter,
not that
and I
deep,
am completely
Don't be that deep.
So, what's the date of birth on that? OMU records and see who resides here at 2001.
Kristen name.
So I don't know if you even live here right now. So
I do live here.
okay, I don't know that because I can't prove that you live here. Everything's in your stepmom or your stepdad.
It's his house.
Okay. I don't know why you're being so difficult. Huh?
Dude, you're pressing me for my name when I tell you. You know I don't have to give my name.
Yes, you do. Whenever there is a legal matter, you have to give your name. Yes, if you were just randomly and we just come up.
It obviously ain't that deep because you ain't arrested him. I mean, I wouldn't say that, but you know, I wouldn't say that in front of him because if he's saying you don't need a warrant, you think he won't arrest you off
Talk
the
to
bat?
you? No, we.
And bro, sorry, the video did say that they kicked the door open and just arrested him. So I don't know how did that even go? How did that escalate?
Kristen name.
So I don't know if you even live here right now. So
I do live here.
Okay, I don't know that because I can't prove that you live here. Everything's in your stepmom or your stepdad.
It's his house.
Oh, leave me alone.
I don't know why you're being so difficult. Huh?
Dude, you're pressing me for my name when I tell you. You know I don't have to give my name.
Yes,
Right
you
words.
do. Whenever
Very frank words. You're pressing me. He's pressing this dude for what?
As a legal matter, you have to give your name. Yes, if you were just randomly and we just come up talk to you, no, you don't have to give your name. But when we have a legal,
he knows I'm not doing nothing illegal.
No, we don't know that. We're trying to. He's trying to agree with you.
You don't know, but he knows I'm not doing nothing.
That's impossible it's impossible to articulate the smell of marijuana, whether it's THC 8 or not.
Hey, but I know. I'm not
This
trying to.
nigga's a grown ass man arguing to get in another grown ass man's house because he smells weed in his house. Bro, leave.
Smart ass infrastructure.
Just
Pressing you out.
show me your ID.
That's it.
I will, but I mean, it's like you're just being a dick for no.
I'm not being a dick. You're the one acting like this because you just won't give us an idea.
I want you to tell me, and I'll give my ID once you tell me. I do not have to give my ID. You know I don't.
No, yes, you do.
Come on, dude.
There is no come on, dude. Whenever I can smell the marijuana, I can.
When your supervisor tells me that I have to give my ID, I will.
I already know you have to give us your ID.
Okay, we'll call your supervisor.
Yeah, he was worse, wasn't he?
No, we'll just stand right here.
I'll just.
Can you come out here, 2001 Stonewall, please?
I mean, I got a broken hip. I ain't gonna do nothing, dude.
Yeah, but we'll be a few minutes.
But is that true? Would the uncle verify what the officer is saying? Let's hope not, because this is the most basic right that we have under the Fourth Amendment that this officer is apparently completely oblivious to. As the Supreme Court held in the 1980 case of Payton versus New York, absent valid consent or exigent circumstances, i.e. an emergency actively occurring, law enforcement may not cross the threshold of a residence without a warrant. There is no "I smell weed" exception to this.
Right.
So even if a police officer does have probable cause to make it,
Shut up, Cam. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna listen. I'm just listening.
may not cross the threshold of a residence without a warrant. There is no "I smell weed" exception to this. So even if a police officer does have probable cause to make an arrest for someone of some crime, Payton versus New York says, sorry, you have to come back with a warrant. It doesn't matter what you smell, what you know. You could have the most airtight case of all time for possession of marijuana.
Why y'all think in them shows it'd be like the down to the wire moment in these like cop shows and be like, bro, we just gotta get a warrant. We got him for like 35 killings. We just can't catch him every time he moves. Bro, it's the warrants.
Smoking marijuana in a home that has ever existed.
Real, though.
Xavier could
Damn
have
near the same
admitted
thing.
that he had smoked an epic amount of completely illegal weed, and this cop still could not.
You got to. That shit don't affect you, so he probably did, honestly.
Legally arrest him without a warrant. Why? Because he is in his home. Does it matter that the home belongs to his stepdad or anyone else for that matter? No. As the Supreme Court held in the 1990 case of Minnesota versus Olson, even overnight guests have a reasonable expectation of privacy in a home that they are visiting and therefore have full Fourth Amendment protections to that home while they are visiting. That's why even hotel guests have Fourth Amendment protections to the hotel rooms that they are just renting overnight. So this officer absolutely cannot cross the threshold of Xavier's home, either to arrest him or to search. Now, this may be just a poor training issue. The officer is probably confusing cars and houses, which is frankly scary. While it's true that the officer does have the ability to search a vehicle,
and even scarier is his coworker ain't gonna say nothing. Not bet money he gonna say something after the fact though. He gonna be like, I don't think that was correct, bro. But he just didn't want to speak up, and that's gonna get somebody messed up.
On a public roadway, if he claims to smell marijuana in certain states or develops other probable cause, that is actually an exception to the general warrant requirement known as the automobile exception. But there is no such exception for the home, and in fact, even when a vehicle is parked within the curtilage of a home, even the automobile exception does not apply. As the Supreme Court held in the 2018 case of Collins versus Virginia, police cannot enter the curtilage of a home, which is the area close to the home that's treated as part of the home, such as an enclosed yard, garage, driveway, or porch, to search a vehicle parked within the curtilage of that home without a warrant, even where they have probable cause, which could be smell of marijuana. Here, the officer is adamant that if he has reasonable suspicion that a crime has occurred, i.e. smoking illegal marijuana, that he is now authorized to detain Xavier and search him and his surroundings. Not only is this officer mistaken in his belief that he gets to enter the house and search, but he's also mistaken that he even has the right to stand on the home's front porch and attempt to gather evidence, which he was doing by looking around, by smelling, by asking.
I wasn't tweaking. He was like, he had to look the flashlight all in that freaking trunk.
Questions? He doesn't. Kentucky is in the 6th Federal Circuit, so other than Supreme Court case law, you'd look there next for applicable case law on federal constitutional rights. In the 6th Circuit case Morgan versus Fairfield County in 2018, the court held that police violate the Fourth Amendment when they physically intrude into a home's curtilage to search for evidence without a warrant, even where they have a reasonable suspicion that a crime has occurred. In fact, the whole concept of the curtilage of a home being protected came from a Florida case, Florida versus Jardines, where cops brought this drug dog onto a guy's front porch to sniff for drugs. The Supreme Court said that's a search, and you can't just go sniff for drugs on a home's front porch without a warrant, because that's basically like part of the home. But what if you're a cop and you smell something illegal? What if you smell marijuana? Surely the Supreme Court is wrong. Even way back in 1961, the Supreme
And then it's just kind of fucked up. Like you're trying to think you're smart running the tag to get my name, and you're not.
Okay. And you're trying to be smart saying that because we can smell weed that we can't get you identified.
I just,
you're right. You didn't.
My ring camera got pulled up, so
you didn't.
I knew I accidentally called 911, so I was like, yeah, they're probably here for that. Let me just tell them it was an accident. And then you're pressing me for my name.
And okay.
Because you smell weed.
Yes, we smell weed.
You're assuming it's illegal, but I'm telling you it's not. And he even said.
So I'm assuming you're a legal citizen, but you could be a felon. So. You could have a warrant.
In order for you to possess it legally, I tell you the reasons for it to be free to have it legal. I think you gotta have the receipt, purchase.
Yeah,
you gotta be
the bag before I bought it.
You gotta have a doctor's note.
That's if I'm like traveling with it though. I gotta.
No, but like in order to actually like
I'll have it in there.
Have it medically for Kentucky for medical.
Oh, yeah,
that's
medical marijuana.
I was saying medical marijuana. I was saying you got to have it for medical marijuana. So I was trying to explain.
So it's just like if I saw you with a cigarette, guess what? You got to be 21 to have a cigarette. So if I come up and ask you for your ID,
purchase cigarettes.
You got to be 21 to possess them.
So they changed. They changed the law.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. So you don't know everything. I know you don't know everything. So it's the same thing. If I come up to a person and they have a cigarette,
like you should nobody right? No, like nobody who's this much of like a prideful person shouldn't be doing that job, bro. You can't have pride in that kind of job, bro. You gotta be the most unprideful motherfucker ever. You gotta like real life. You gotta be unprideful because like this nigga act like a female. Bro.
I can ask them if I think they're underage. I can ask them for their ID and they have to provide it. Okay.
Is your supervisor home?
Yeah, it'll be a couple minutes. So where are the homeowners at?
I mean, I kind of do own the homes.
Well, I mean, you said it's your stepmom and stepdad's.
No, it's my stepdad's name, but
You said your stepdad.
or not my stepdad. I'm sorry, my dad. It's my dad's
Don't
name.
don't get it mixed up, bro. He get it mixed up, and he gonna use them exact words on him. That's gonna be bad. No.
My house. I live here.
Okay.
And then
How can you prove you live here?
I don't really have to.
What's that?
You think I don't live here?
I'm just curious.
My dad and let him confirm for you?
I mean, whatever. I'm just asking a question. I mean, you said you live here, but nothing's in your name. So that's why I'm wondering. I'm like, well.
My address on my ID ain't here either. Because I have multiple places I use.
Oh, okay.
So, that's crazy.
In reference to that 28.
I'm gonna come outside because I don't want you just sitting in my house.
January 12th, 2019.
Yeah, because you can't shut the door right now.
You can't. I'm coming outside.
We're gonna hang tight right here.
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it so he don't close that door so that the dude can smell the weed or whatever, bro. And he's trying to think he's so smart. That would piss me off, bro. Like, no, because Kenny, you can't test these things, but he should just walk out, right? Not like go crazy, walk out, but just walk out, close the door behind him. Like, why is you can't can he make him open the door? Leave the door open?
Is it legally? Technically, you're inside my house right now. You know you ain't close to me.
No, that's not right. Because I can do this so you cannot shut the door on me. Okay.
But I can come out and shut the door.
We're just gonna stay right here because I can see all this area right here, and if you shut the door, I can't see if somebody comes walking out of a room or anything. I don't know that.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. I'm telling you guys.
Okay.
If I don't want you in my house, you can't be in my house, dude.
This is not violating your rights of coming into your house.
Your faults. I'm blaming my
He's being a
legally
legally weird person. That's literally what he's being.
Okay, technically, right now, that's fine. You have to do that.
You know it is. You try to run my truck, which you ain't legally supposed to run my truck.
No, I can legally run your truck because you can't park it in your yard even.
Yes, I can.
It's against the city
ordinance.
Yes. I mean, I don't know why you think if you're
an actual driveway at all. Even? Do you even see an actual driveway?
There's a gravel driveway. There's a gravel driveway.
So what's the difference between being on gravel and grass?
Talk to the dude. We don't make the city ordinance. Okay.
But I would not want to live wherever they live in.
And I could write you a ticket for not updating your license.
I don't need a good one. I still use that address. 3127 Davis Street. That's my
You tell me you live here.
I do. I live here and go there. Go to my mom.
Okay.
By law, so
I get mail at all three addresses.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. If I get mail there, I can use that as my address and my license.
It's so deep to these niggas, bro. Like,
if I
they don't even this ain't that deep.
I'm not gonna give you a ticket for it because it's petty. I could, yes. You done told me you live here.
I do. I live with my dad's and my mom's. I live where I
Okay, man. Sounds like you sat around the table and heard a little bit of the law. What Frank's told you.
No, Frank.
But
my lawyer's Chris Rhodes.
But you said your uncle was Frank, so I'm sure you've heard of him talk. I mean. So then it makes you think that you know all this stuff, which you don't.
Pretty simple. I know my rights.
Okay, obviously.
I do. I'm trying to violate them.
I'm not trying to violate.
My ID, I don't. Or use my name, I don't.
Okay.
He can't be a cop.
The smell of marijuana is articulatable.
And you know that's legal, so.
This nigga's a literal Karen about a Persian body.
What I just told you about?
I can go get it right now, smoking in front of you, you can't do nothing. At all. I'm trying to be petty, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Everything gets weed or something?
I absolutely do not. Usually I don't even care about it. If you would have given us your name, I would have smelled the weed. I wouldn't have cared.
They didn't give it down. It was sitting all out.
So what's happening in this video might as well be occurring in some third world country or authoritarian regime somewhere, because federal constitutional protections that were won by our forefathers 250 years ago were actually meaningless here in Owensboro, Kentucky in January of 2024.
You can't
because
park in
the
your own
Owensboro
driveway,
Police
though?
Department
Your
is
own
either
yard?
just that dumb or intentionally tyrannical. And nobody did, in fact, stop them. There was no accountability for this at all. The reason for this will be clear when you meet the officer's supervisor arriving shortly.
Let Officer Hurt explain to him what's going on. Then he'll...
Hey, Sarge. All right. So, got some legal questions here. We get the 911 hit call here. Knock on the door. He opens it, starts talking to us.
Yeah, I didn't know that, honestly.
We asked him to identify himself because we can smell odor of marijuana coming from the house. He just says, "No, I'm not giving you my name. I'm not doing anything."
Okay.
So we told him, "You have to give us your name."
Yeah.
He just kept refusing, and we eventually found it because there was another call here the other night.
Oh.
So we're good. He's good. He's clear.
You don't have any warrants?
No, but
You want to be uncooperative? I'm being uncooperative. I just know my rights. I don't have to give my name. I'm not doing nothing illegal. Well, technically, we could get a search warrant for your house and come in and seize whatever evidence.
Okay, can you mention that? Your officer over here would say you don't even need a warrant. He could just come to my house because he smell weed. I would have said that. No, don't say that. Don't say that. It's not that deep.
I'm being
You know,
uncooperative. I just know
man,
my
now-
rights. I don't have to give my name. I'm not doing nothing illegal. Well, technically, we could get a search warrant for your house and come in and seize whatever evidence we
You
find.
think
They
they
give you a search warrant just for the
Tea
smell
bags.
weed? I just literally got one on Christmas Day.
Yep.
Not a week ago.
Maybe a gram and a half of.
Yeah, no. I'm just letting you know.
I'm saying, like, I told him it was legal. I told him it's THC, it's hemp, it's part of the farm bill, it's federally legal.
I'm just.
But he's still.
Well, it's not.
It is. This is a whole.
Marijuana's still illegal in Kentucky, but
It's
that's
not
irrelevant.
marijuana.
Did you need anything from the police department?
Yeah, I kind of want to know why y'all think I have to give you my name. And then he's running my truck just to get my name. Like,
Well, we got a
he just run
911
my
call.
plates for nothing.
We can.
No,
Actually,
you can't.
Okay.
we can run your plate because we got a 911 call here.
I told him to actually.
I know, but we still have to tell them we're obligated to come.
Where is
But
he
that
going,
doesn't give you my name.
Huh?
Doesn't mean I have to give you my name.
Well, yeah, you have to identify yourself because what if a crime's occurring here? How are we going to know who's involved?
Do you see a crime being committed?
Well, we smell one being committed.
Did you smell it being committed?
Yeah, possession of marijuana. I have reason to believe there's marijuana in there. That is a crime.
Yeah.
Well, it smells like marijuana, so I have probable cause to believe that it is.
Well, y'all need
Man,
better
this
training.
nigga, bro, no, bro. Listen to how you talking, bro. This shit is not marijuana. Bro, this nigga is great as hell, bro. This shit is straight THCA. All they are doing is giving them more of a headache.
You know what's hemp and what's marijuana, and
We're
that
done.
smell the
Gentlemen, let's go.
Okay. Okay, then you talk. You should go. Man.
Sweet, tangy, citrusy. Zaxby's
Yeah,
Asian
bro,
sensation.
pressing.
Who's got the sauce?
I mean, I can call back and get another. If you misuse the 911 system, I will arrest you. I'm sorry.
I want to talk to you because you're the supervisor.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Okay.
What do you need from us?
You're a public servant, right?
What do you need from us?
I need to talk to you about what.
I'm standing here talking. What do you need from us?
Can I talk
He's
to
a
you about
public.
No.
You not really saying?
What do you need from us?
I just told you. If you want to be a smart ass, that's fine.
Huh?
If you want to be a smart ass, that's fine.
Nobody's being a smartass. What do you
You're
need from the police
literally-
department?
For no reason. I just said I want to talk.
Have a good day, sir.
All right. I'm confident.
So at the
These
end of
are
the day, the
rules.
cops left. I'm unaware of any criminal charges ever being filed against Xavier. But just the fact that it happened is just amazing to me. Sure, Xavier should not have butt-dialed the cops, especially when his house was wafting the smell of marijuana, but he actually handled the situation pretty well. He generally understood his rights, and he ended up documenting these constitutional violations while at the same time avoiding actually having to go to jail himself in order to do so. He was polite throughout, and he was a good witness for himself. The cop, on the other hand, though I don't know what his name is or I would tell you, should be ashamed of himself in my opinion. Not only was he rude and disrespectful during the encounter, but he was completely 100% wrong on what he said the law was.